All right, Lily Bell, I've wanted to get you in this chair since I started the podcast. Thank you for being here.
I'm excited.
I've heard you, talk in interviews before, and I think you've got a lot of really interesting things to say. So this is a treat for me. So thank you for being here.
Cool. Yeah. I guess I'll go with something that I usually say in interviews. I'm a big shark nerd. I really like sharks. Mm-hmm. I like learning about sharks. I like watching shark documentaries, often because we have to fly from like Vegas to LA a lot. On Southwest, they will add new shark documentary episodes. Like every time I go, I'm like, oh, cool, there's a new one. So I like to learn new stuff about sharks. I think that's fun.
What is it about sharks?
I don't know. I think it's the fear. I've always had a big, huge fear of sharks. So I guess for me, it's just learning that just kind of the unknown. And now I know. Mm-hmm. So it makes me feel better. Like just knowing like a lot of sharks that are at our shoreline that will bite us are juvenile sharks because they're young and they don't know what they're doing. Like most times when you're out in the open ocean, it won't happen as often, but it still can. It was like every week could be Shark Week. You can always,
What's your favorite kind of shark?
Well, recently I just learned about this new shark, which is a shark that has learned to evolve onto land. So I would always say tiger shark or bull shark. I really like those sharks a lot, but this one is called an emulet shark because of its markings. It has like military emulet markings, but it basically has now learned how to use its fins to walk on land, which I think is pretty wild. So I remember someone telling me that I can masturbate and I can, put things inside me and they would make me feel something. But what's so interesting about that is they don't, because I don't come from penetration. I come from my clit. So, at a young age, I'm trying to shove different household objects inside me and I'm like, nothing's happening. I don't understand what's happening. Then finally, when I touched my clit, I went, oh, that's what's happening. But for so long, I didn't know. I thought I was just supposed to be putting things up there.
What are some of like the eureka moments that you had that helped you along that way, that helped you along that journey?
Tumblr.
That was the first person to mention Tumblr.
That's a big one.
R.I.P.
That was a big one that really opened my eyes for so many things. I mean, I started reading so many eroticas that people wrote, different clips and, different comment threads where people are talking about things, So that was a big way that I started to just learn about things for sure. And then also I started sexting a lot and talking about different things. Yeah, I started sexting pretty early on. I really enjoyed doing that. But I also started doing chat roulette really early on. I think about chat roulette and I'm like, that was almost like my startup of camming, because then I started camming and I remember being like, this is kind of like,
Yeah, well, because that was all like spontaneous exhibitionism, right? That was essentially what it was being used for,
Huge exhibitionist, yeah. I've always been into the sexual lifestyle. It's something that's always been just an eye catcher for me, going to strip clubs and being like, I want to be that girl on the stage. I always felt that. I've always wanted a bunch of people to kind of know my name and know me, but I didn't really know what for. And then now we're kind of doing this and I'm like, maybe this is what I was thinking about when I was younger. But yeah, basically how it started is I remember watching Tyra Banks back when I was, I don't even know, a long time ago, back when Spiegler took her to the Tyra Banks show. Do you remember this? And she was sitting there and they dressed her like a church girl. They made her wear ballet flats. And Tyra was like, how do you feel, having sex with that many people?
Right.
And she said something pretty profound. And even at her young age, she was like, Tyra, what might make one woman feel empowered might make another not. And you are not the judge of that, So I feel empowered. And I don't know, something that I remember watching that and being like, that's really cool. But also throughout my sex work journey, I've also realized that and I'm a big advocate for this. Sex work doesn't always have to be empowering. Sex work is just a job, and that's okay. That it's not always stick it to the man, and you want this money, and it's just a job, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, one of the projects that I did that I got nominated for Best Leading Actress, I'm very happy about that one because I I play a crazy girl very well. So like when I got booked for it, it just like, it wasn't really a hard thing to have to like jump into. And I also didn't really look at it as something that I thought was going to even be looked at as nominations. Like I kind of had fun with it and I just like did my thing. And so looking back on that, and I've had a lot of people come up to me and be like, that was really good acting. And I'm like, yeah, I play a crazy girl really well, I guess. It just is easy. No, but I loved that. I loved my gangbang this year. What else did I love this year? My big orgy thing that I did for Climax, where it was kind of like I was the center, and then I got a bunch of cum on me, and that was really fun.
It's been a real pleasure to speak with you. We could probably go on for hours and
Yeah.
hours. I want to encourage you to keep using your voice because you have a lot of really important things to say. Let everybody know where they can find you. All your links and socials.
My socials are at YourFaveLil for Twitter, and then my Instagram is Belle_of_the_ball, and my OnlyFans, which I'm super proud of my OnlyFans. My OnlyFans has been like kicking up, which so I'm like, let's promote
Awesome.
it.
So let's promote it.
It's Lilly_Belle XXX.
Awesome. What's the number one custom request you get on your OnlyFans? Bonus question.
I don't get really reoccurring ones. I would say mainly they're Dom ones.
Interesting.
Yeah,
There you go. So
and
if
they guys want to hear their name. That's always the reoccurring, you know?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're interested in getting your name mentioned by
Yeah.
Lilly, you know where to go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, my friend.